So good morning, Shamla, and
Good
how are
morning.
things with you this morning?
Things good. Semester started today.
Yes, it did.
So it's going to be a total grind.
Yes, I know how that is going to be, and you have your guest with you this morning.
Yes, I have Anil Maharaj. He's visually impaired. His supervisor, Dr. Jacqueline Hogan, was so enthusiastic for him to be on this segment. Anil, morning.
Morning.
How are you?
Hi, all right.
Can you explain a little about your disability? Because from vision, you would have to, watch and think twice to see if you have a physical disability.
All right, well, I am visually impaired. I was born, so main issue being is cataracts.
Okay.
So ever since from small growing up, automatically I grew up into the navigation of being visually impaired all my life. So with that now, sometimes I may be perceived to be to have some form of physical disability.
Right.
But really and truly, it's really due to my movements. The majority of it will be due to my visual impairment, where I may not be able to see certain things or certain steps or drainage, or sometimes I may have to use my feet and whatnot to figure out, is this a drain, is this a line on the road? And
right, and that leads to my next question. You travel to and from destination, work, etc. Do you travel?
I travel on a daily basis.
Okay, so how do you navigate this, not being able to, see signs, street lights, etc.? How do you navigate?
Right, so the good thing about me is that I have a digital map in my mind.
Ooh.
So with that now, places that I know well, I automatically know basically where to go to find certain things, where to go to get transport, when to cross the road, what part of the road may have.
When to cross the road?
Yeah.
So you visually determining when a car going to pass?
No. Well, I mean, other senses will kick in, my sense of hearing.
Okay.
And if the particular road where I live, it has like traffic light. So the traffic light, the good thing is that it's a guidance because it's bright enough for me to see when the color changes.
Right.
And just for me to move equally with others so that the perception won't portray too much that I have a disability. I would go around the floor with everybody when they're crossing the road so they won't know that something is wrong with me.
Okay.
And,
okay, so this leads me to our next question now. In terms of school, when you were young, I noticed you said that you started off at a special primary school in order to cope with your impairment. At that time, were you able to cope at that time, or did that school help you?
well, that school helped.
And what was the name of the school, sorry?
Right. So the name of the school, that is School for the Blind in Paxville, Santa Cruz.
Right.
So that school, before I initially start to the mainstream or quote-unquote normal primary schools, we had to go to that school to kind of be equipped to navigate accordingly to persons who are visually impaired.
Did it help you?
Mostly younger ages, but eventually the thoughts there eventually phased away in the sense that technology over the years would have advanced, where persons would use different sort of devices to do same today.
Good. And you transferred into a normal primary school, a mainstream primary school, and at Standard 3, and you were bullied?
Yeah, that is correct.
How did you cope with that bullying?
Well, for me, it was destructive, but my frame of mind eventually, as much as possible, I try to ignore it. But sometimes when I get too out of hand, I may have to react and go in a sort of a defensive mode to let the students know that I'm not here to pray, don't judge me, and don't be calling me those names. And eventually they would pat down and go in the corner.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That is good to know. Put them in their place.
Yeah.
And that happened in secondary school in the initial stages. But I guess, as students get mature, get accustomed with you, they eventually know that
Well, yeah, they eventually
you are not a subject to be played with.
Yeah, basically, because over the years I got sensitized when I see how me operate and move around and stuff, and that eventually disappeared.
Okay, so quickly, how for school and work you navigate with technology? How does that work?
Right. So in terms of it, in terms of how I operate on a daily basis at work at the moment, and any work that I go to, right, where persons would normally use notebooks to take notes and pencils to write stuff, me, I would do the same thing, but I would use more like digital stuff like the computer and probably like special software, for example, like the necessary magnification features on the computer for me to do same. So for example, in work, I deal with a lot of emails on a daily basis. Now, I won't be able to see the computer screen from the usual distance of a regular sighted person. So two things to make me feel comfortable is that I will make the screen a little bigger, the text, as well as go a little closer to the computer screen, probably about 4 inches away from my face so that I could see.
You basically manipulate.
I manipulate
You use technology, you manipulate to accomplish the same goal.
Yeah,
okay.
the same.
And last question, because time, you know, we're on time here. You want to reach self-actualization level,
Right.
which is not many is like, there's probably a next lifetime. So how do you plan on reaching this self-actualization level?
Well, it's not fully structured yet, but from a quick answer, I have to work on a proper vision for myself and a current mission. The vision itself is supposed to be the actualization part of it. Then I would have to work of goals and objectives to connect the mission to the vision, and eventually I will reach there. I didn't set a time span to reach the actualization part of my life yet, but it shouldn't take 15 and 20 years. I'll be too old by then.
And I know you are doing a lot of different things to accomplish, like PHP program. You want to be the best in the country,
Well,
etc.
yeah, I started already.
Right.
It's a start.
That's good. Well, what do you want to say to Trinidad and Tobago? Anything you want to tell them?
Well, for those who have similar disabilities, just like me and others, I mean, do not make your disability keep you down. Aim for aspiration. Find creative ways to get the job done. Remember that you're living in a country that, to date, not all the employers would be fully sensitized. So therefore, as a disability, you still have some sort of responsibility to teach and educate the employers so that one of these days, the nation would be equally accepted for each and every one.
Very good. And with that, I want to say thank you very much, Anil, for coming out so early and enlightening our country and the world at large.
No problem. I can go back and sleep now.